Okay, everybody, we're going to walk you through how to do a couple of the problems in this worksheet today. We're starting number 4. Reflect the triangle EFG over the y-axis and then that image over the x-axis and label the coordinates of E double prime. So first we're going to do is we're going to reflect across the y-axis, which is right there. So again, it's just like a mirror. That's, reflect like a mirror would. And so it's going to be the exact same image, just flipped over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually flip a point at a time. I can see that G is 1 point away from the y-axis. So I'm going to go on the exact same line and bring it over and label that G prime, because that's just the copy of G. I can see that F is 3 boxes away from the line. So I'm going to go the other direction, 3 boxes. And where is F prime? You gotta remember, prime just means it's a copy. And finally, I'm gonna reflect over E, which is 4 boxes away from the line. I'm gonna go the other direction. And there is my E prime. So my new triangle is right here. Now I need to reflect that over the x-axis, which is this line right here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to do a 1 point at a time and then connect my points. So E prime is 1 away from there. So I'm going to go 1 away the other direction, and I'm going to make E prime prime. And I'm doing 2 primes because it's a copy of a copy. Do the same thing for G prime. I'm going to go down 2 boxes. And again, prime prime, because it's a copy of a copy. And finally, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes from the line, so I'm going to go the opposite direction. And that's going to be F prime prime. And so my final picture, my final image, is going to be this triangle right here. And I've already labeled all my points. So there's the coordinates, or actually it says label the coordinates of E double prime. And so E double prime is 4 over from the origin and down 1 from the origin. So the coordinates are going to be 4, -1. All right, the other one I'm going to look at is number 9. Number 9 says rotate triangle BCD 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. Label the coordinates of B prime. So what we're going to start with is looking at, counterclockwise, which means the opposite of the clock. So I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go in that direction, the opposite of the clock. And it helps to think of it as a clock too, with the idea that if here is the center of my clock, I'm just going to be twisting or rotating the shape around that point, just like the hands would go around the center of a clock. So if I imagine I'm twisting this shape around this point, that's what the rotation would do. So I'm taking this triangle and going to rotate it around the point, just like a clock would go, okay? 90 degrees. And you can see the new triangle is going to end up 2 lines up from the horizontal, and that point D is actually on the other axis. So if I think about that as I twist it, I'm going to have a new triangle in the position I was just looking at. So it's going to be 2 lines up from the horizontal line. This line is 4 long, so this should be 4 long. D was hitting the vertical line before I rotated it. And so now D prime is going to be 2 up on the vertical axis as well. Again, the bottom of it is 4 long, so then my new B coordinate would be right here. B prime, my C prime would be right here. And that's my new shape. So again, you can think, if you think about it like a clock, if I think about this green triangle, if I just rotated it, it's going to end up where this red triangle is. All right? And then finally, we say label the coordinates of B prime. And so this point right here is over 4, going down the negative side of the axis, and then it goes up 2. So the coordinate would be -4, 2.